Spotlight on Frazee is sponsored by these community-minded businesses and organizations. Frazee Family Foods, what a hometown grocery store should be. Friendly staff, family-owned, and a wide variety of groceries to fulfill your needs. The City of Frazee and Frazee Event Center, featuring a 5,000 square foot room, a built-in stage, and a full-service bar, perfect for a multitude of events. Call or click to book your event.
Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ludke, and I'm here at the Frazee Municipal Liquor Store with Frazee Sportsman's Club President Ryan Pierce. Hi, Ryan.
Hello. Nice to be here tonight, Hank.
Yeah, and it's that time of the year. We've got things going on. There's ice being made right today on the lakes out there, and there's fish hiding in them.
Surprisingly, there is finally ice being made. It's been a bit of a rocky winter, as most people around here know. We've been lacking on the cold conditions needed for good quality ice, but it's making ice, and we've got 3 more weeks before this tournament coming up to make a little bit more ice and be ready for us.
Yeah, this will be the Frazee Sportsman's Club 3rd Annual Ice Fishing Derby on Eagle Lake for February 1st, and this is something that Sean Buckleichner used to do for quite a number of years to make sure that families got out with their kids in the winter here locally to go do a little ice fishing together and a little camaraderie.
Right, and when we picked up and started doing this from Sean, we really wanted to keep this a family-friendly event, as I can speak English. We really want to get families out there on the ice. We try to keep a $10 entry fee. This tournament is not about making any money. It's part of our goal is to give back to the community. We have a lot of prizes for fish. We'll be posting very, very shortly here on the Facebook page all of this information, but we pay out for both adult and youth classes. And then after we get done with the actual day, we'll come back here to Third Crossing and give away some of our prizes. So we do have a Strike Master 40-volt lithium auger this year and an Eskimo Quickfish, as well as $15, $20 cash prizes. And that goes along with our payouts for first, second, and third place in both the youth and adult divisions for game fish and panfish. Adult payouts are $150 for first, $75 for second, and $50 for third in both the adult classes. And then both the youth classes pay out at $50 for first, second is $30, and third is $20. So we're trying to give away a lot of prizes, a lot of money here. Get on out there. It should be a fun day. Hopefully we will have enough ice. We'll be meeting about that shortly, but our plan is if it is not drive on, we still plan to walk on. So we do have enough ice out there for that, and we'll be working out those details over the next couple of weeks.
Now, the derby itself is from noon to 4, and so what time is registration, Ryan?
Correct. The fishing time is from noon to 4. We ask everybody to try to be at the landing. We'll have a fish house set up there. We'll have a little bit of a quick meeting at about 11:45 just to brush over our rules and regulations. There are some things that are important to cover in this. So we'll have that meeting at about 11:45. Anytime, I would say 11 o'clock or on, come on out, get yourselves set up. We do allow wheelhouses out there for you to bring on. Obviously, that is barring ice conditions being favorable, and we will be advising people as they come on the ice or they get there. And again, check back with our Facebook page. We'll update that, and we will be telling everybody whether we're going to be recommending that or not, because it is at your own risk. So if you can be there, be back at the main meeting place where our signs are right at the event beginning, right at the landing. At about 11:45, we'll run through rules and regulations and get everybody kicked off and running.
Well, that sounds good, and the tickets are $10. We're only selling 300 of them, so there's a limited number of them out. You'll see the Sportsman's Club people running around selling these things, and they're available at Third Crossing, the Frazee liquor store here, and also VFW here in Frazee. And this is a good deal. Come on out, and then afterwards come to the municipal here, and we're going to be having karaoke that night, and we're going to have food and beverage specials here for you and your family. So come on down. Remember, February 1st. And thank you for being on the program, Ryan.
Yep. Thanks for having me, Hank.
So with that, we'll be right back with another Spotlight on Frazee. Welcome back to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ledke, and I'm here at the Municipal Liquor Store with Jolene Tappy, who manages the event center.
I sure do.
You do a great job too, dear.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And now this time of the year, of course, I don't suppose there's as many weddings going on.
Actually, we had our last wedding the 28th of December, 27th, Saturday. Mm-hmm. And now January is kind of a time to just clean up, refresh, get back going. And starting right away in February, we have fundraisers and banquets, and that we're pretty busy actually all the way through October.
Well, I know you've got some things coming up here, and you were talking about some of the things that are going to be happening close to Valentine's Day.
Yeah, actually, the Miss Frazee Scholarship Organization is hosting a Sweetheart Dance on February 8th, and it's kind of similar to what they offer in Detroit Lakes for the Daddy-Daughter Dance, but it's just a little bit different. So for more information, you can contact Heather with the Miss Frazee Organization.
Well, that sounds great. I think that's a good deal for dads to get out with their daughters and do things, and winter time is such an interesting time. We've got so many different things going on, but a lot of times if it's outside, it's cold.
Yeah, you can't count on the weather, that's for sure. And this particular dance isn't just for daddies and daughters. I think they open it up to everyone, so it's kind of something in the middle of the crazy weather to get out and enjoy with your sweethearts.
Wow. And, if you've never been to the facility, it's very interesting. How many people do you seat, Joe?
Yeah. We can seat up to 420 people. It gets a little packed at that number, but we've done it several times. And one thing about the event center that's nice, if you're looking at having a wedding or a party at the event center, give us a call. Come and check it out. We have beautiful uplighting. We have a beautiful backdrop. You don't have to do a lot of decorating because it's already done for you.
Well, and I know it just looks gorgeous in there.
Yeah, it really does. And I might be a little biased, but I think it's a pretty neat space. I have a lot of people that come on a night for a wedding and say, I've driven by this place a lot, but I never imagined this is what it looked like on the inside.
Well, and also, you've got a commercial kitchen to use, and we have bartenders available.
Yeah, with the rental, you get the option of. You get to anything in the facility is yours to use. There is a little extra kitchen deposit, but it does come with a full service bar and bartenders if you need that or want that for your guests. So it's a nice little service that we provide.
And so how much does it run, during the week and things?
Well, Sunday through Thursday, the rates are a little different. $350 for a day or $50 an hour. And then Fridays and Saturdays, it's $1,000 a day or $100 an hour. Mm-hmm. So.
Well, you still can't beat it. It's a great place to hold the event. We have plenty of room for parking in the area here, and Joe here is a great person to work with. She can help you a lot with this if you're planning to get married. So, or you have some other organization or something you want to do. We provide stuff for all kinds of projects.
Yeah, I've always got people calling saying, hey, can we have a little meeting here, and do you have a small space? And something else that we do have that people kind of forget about sometimes, in the basement of the Third Crossing Bar and Grill here is the White Pine Room, and that's available for smaller meetings and smaller weddings and birthday parties. And that's a little bit more reasonable rate, but it's also a much smaller space, but it's nice for a small group. So we have that available as well.
Yeah, it works great that way. So, and how do they get a hold of you, Joe?
Well, you can call the event center at 334-3423, or my cell number is 218-850-0126, and leave a message most times, and I'll call you back.
Well, I appreciate you being on the program on such short notice, dear. I gave her about 4 hours notice on this, but she does a great job on this, and it's a great facility. So if you're going to do something, come and see us and get a hold of Joe. Thank you for being on the program, dear.
Thank you, Hank. I appreciate it.
You bet. Now remember, pet the dog, hug the kids, kiss the wife, wave at the neighbor. Next person you wave at could be your next best friend, and we will see you next week on Spotlight on Frazee.